how you can save everyone. Mass Effect 2 is unlike any other video game. Instead of being openly heroic and saving the world one piece at a time, the Suicide Mission is a major galaxy-saving mission focus of Mass Effect 2, which leads up to this moment. And in the ending, any member of the Normandy crew or cast of combat squad mates can die during this mission. Exactly what happens is all down to the choices you've made throughout the game and the mission itself. The events of the Suicide Mission will determine a great number of things in the next game. There are major choices with consequences in Mass Effect 3. In addition, keeping everyone alive will give you the No One Left Behind trophy achievement. In this video, we'll detail exactly how to prepare for and navigate the choices of Mass Effect 2's Suicide Mission so that you can get the best ending. That requires making decisions that ensures everyone lives, yet keeping everyone alive isn't easy. The first item to remember about the Suicide Mission in Mass Effect 2 is that the Reaper IFF mission is a point of no return. When you finish that assignment, time is running out. Before this point of no return, you should make sure you have done the following. Complete loyalty missions and resolve conflicts to ensure all loyalty of the squad mates. All the critical Normandy ship upgrades as recommended by various members have been purchased. Before the post-game, you've completed any other stuff you choose, like side quests, weapon upgrades, and non-critical ship improvements. While you have the opportunity to do other side missions or extra quests after the Reaper IFF mission, if you want the best outcome, it's not a good idea to do so. An important plot event occurs when the task is completed. After the Reaper IFF mission is accomplished, there will be a pretext to compel the playable squad members to depart the Normandy and calamity will strike. The Collectors kidnap practically the entire crew of the Normandy. After a brief sequence in which you control a different character, this indicates that they're under a lot of pressure to get back to their base. How many members of the crew can be saved is determined by how many missions you complete before starting the Suicide Mission and attempting to rescue them using the Omega-4 relay. In other words, if you wait too long to complete the Omega-4 relay, after the crew has been taken, members of the crew will perish. More members of the crew, including Kelly Chambers, can die the more missions you accomplish and the longer you delay. However, you are able to tackle just one mission, and if you're following the Mass Effect 2 mission order, it should be a specific one, Legion's Loyalty Mission. Here's what to do, is if you go wrong, you'll lose half the crew. Mentioned above, complete all loyalty missions at least one before getting the Reaper IFF. You should also complete any and all side content you plan to finish before the post game. Go ahead and acquire the Reaper IFF as part of this Legion will end up aboard the Normandy, deactivated. Without doing anything else, reactivate Legion, talk to it until it gives you its loyalty mission, A House Divided. You may have to talk to it multiple times to make this conversation trigger. Sometimes leaving the floor the Normandy Legion is on and going to a different floor, and then returning can help force the conversation to happen. Can't stress enough, do not open the galaxy map until Legion gives you its loyalty mission. Go to the galaxy map once Legion has asked you to assist with the Heretic Geth for its loyalty quest. Without leaving the galaxy map, begin its loyalty mission right away. As soon as you return from Legion's loyalty mission and use the galaxy map, the crew will be kidnapped. What's crucial is that you don't undertake any missions once the crew has been taken. However, before the crew is kidnapped, you can open the galaxy map once after Reaper IFS, thus you should use this galaxy map one time, opening to complete a Legion loyalty objective. If you don't do any missions after they are abducted, the whole Normandy crew will survive. If you do a handful of missions, half of them will survive. Several missions will see them all killed except for Dr. Chocolate, who lives to bear witness to the terrible fate of her others. While saving the Normandy crew is not required to get the No One Left Behind achievement, it does have minor consequences. In Mass Effect 3, several people who can die here can appear briefly in that game. After you complete the mission and pass through the Omega-4 relay, you'll be treated to a scene in which you can consummate your romance with your favorite romanceable character, followed by a series of scenarios in which the Normandy, Joker, and Edie demonstrate their abilities. Several of the scenarios, however, are hidden branching pathways, with the outcome depending on the ship upgrade you have. Several squad mates can perish if you don't upgrade. If you don't have multi-core shielding, one of Garrus, Grunt, Kasumi, Legion, Tali, Thane, or Zaid will perish. If you don't have heavy ship armor, either Jack or Kasumi will die. If you don't have Thanix cannon, one of either Garrus, Grunt, Jack, or Samara/Morinth will pass. You'll have to make some key decisions on the mission's jobs once the Normandy has crash landed. Shepard will split the crew into groups and assign different responsibilities to different members of the squad. This method will be repeated multiple times during that assignment. Anyone is eligible for any job, but if you make the wrong choice, people will die. However, there are a number of different squad mates who are the correct pick for each duty and will get everyone through it safely. If you are rejected or previous advice and have arrived at the task with no loyal squad members, don't use them. Non-loyal squad mates will cause deaths if placed in important roles. Tech specialist for the events is Kasumi, Legion, or Tali. Make sure whoever you choose is loyal or they will die. Second fire team is Garrus, Jacob, or Miranda. They must also be loyal or the tech specialist will be killed. Biotic specialist is Jack, Samara, or Morinth. They must be loyal as well or they will get your squad mates killed. Distraction fire team leader Jacob, Garrus, or Miranda. As always, they should be loyal or someone will die. Normandy crew escort. Any loyal squad mate will get the job done, but we recommend sending Morden, as he is the most at risk for the rest of the mission. Electing to not send an escort will get the crew killed. Final boss. You'll need to choose a squad for the final battle. You should take 2 loyal squad mates that aren't going to be as useful in holding the line defensively. With the second team, less tanky fighters, we recommend Morden if you hadn't sent him with the crew, Jack, Kasumi, or Tali. Any disloyal member in your squad for the final boss will die. The final boss involves fighting an enemy with armored weak points while dealing with waves of collector troops. While squad composition will help, it's not the hardest encounter, so try to make sure the choices you make will keep people alive. Whether you decide to destroy or keep the collector base. When you leave behind a distraction team, Shepard uses a pretty simple mathematical equation. Each character is assigned a value of how useful they are for the defensive effort. An average of those values is calculated, and this average defender score value determines how many characters die in that final stand. Garrus, Grunt, and Zaid make up the top echelon of defenders. You should be able to complete the assignment without anyone dying in the final defense if you have at least 2 of these in a defensive unit you leave behind and they are loyal. Jack, Kasumi, Morden, and Tali are all the weakest defenders, which is why I recommend sending one with the crew, and take the other 2 into the final boss. That way, the only one that is present to drag down the average score, defending score. Only one is present. If squad mates are to die here, any non-loyal character will die first. After that, they will die in the following order: Morden, Tali, Kasumi, Jack, Miranda, Jacob, Garrus, Samara Morin's Legion Thane Zaid, and finally Grunt. Thank you for watching.